God. Thanks, God. You're coming out?
Wait a minute. Hold a second. Wait a second. Oh. Wait, I have to get the tuchus up. Wait a second. Wait. Excuse my legs. I don't want nobody to see it. Get out of the truck. I'll get that. Take my shawl, darling. Thank you, Peter, darling. Can you just put on my shoulder? There's my shawl. Come, Jake, darling. Don't want you to stay out here. It's too hot. You're gonna sweat. You're gonna take my hand, darling?
Thanks, of course.
Oh, thank you.
The weather is like this.
Yes, it's summer. I'm telling you. Don't walk. Oh, my bag. My dad, a second.
You went shopping, I see.
Yes, I went shopping.
Thanks, God.
Yes.
Thanks, God.
I'm telling you. So how are you?
I still have that pain in my back.
You got a pain, a crink?
A little crank.
A crank?
A crank.
A crank or a crink?
A little crank.
Oh, I didn't know you had a crank, and I didn't know you had a crink.
It's a crankety crank.
What can I tell you? I got such a problem in the left hip.
What happened now with the hip?
I got a hepatitis.
Hepatitis.
Yeah, hepatitis, but then it's the hepatitis turned into a hepis.
Ay, ay, ay.
And
Herpes?
then when you have that problem like that,
Yes.
it affects the rest of your body,
But you're always complaining.
I'm sorry I'm complaining,
I
just can't take this stuff, Wait a second, I don't want to walk in the garbage can here. Wait. Can't take the garbage
So
can.
nice and slow. Take it
Yeah,
easy.
so just take it nice
You don't
and
have to
easy.
run now.
No, I know, it's just...
We can
Oh,
walk.
Jake, darling,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I don't know what I'm gonna do here.
Ay, we're gonna see in a second. We're gonna walk
Look
in.
at this, the Zinger's restaurant. You wanna eat a sandwich?
Maybe you go in.
All right, we'll go in and get a sandwich.
All right,
What
so
kind
we'll
of
go-
sandwich? You gonna a soup?
A soup, maybe.
You
they
want a
have.
soup or a sandwich? What?
Not too fast. I got
I
a
don't-
problem.
oh wait, all right. You wanna go first?
No, you go with.
I'll go first. Wait.
You go ahead.
Oh, look at this, a nice restaurant. Never saw anything like it. Look at this. I
Maybe
want to
we
tell
should
you.
go in here.
Yeah, we can go this way.
Let's go.
Which way you want to go? This way?
Maybe go straight.
We're going to go straight?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, all right.
Right.
Now listen, you got a seat?
We'll take a look.
Oh, wait, we'll see. Oh, we got a seat here.
About seating.
Is there a seat somewhere? Oh, look at this. Look, we got locks. We got all kinds of conditions.
What?
Everything's such a wonderful.
But this might be too cold for you. Too
No,
hot for
no,
you.
it's not.
Ah,
Oh,
listen, whatever
God,
it
I'm
is,
telling
it
you.
is.
Look at this.
You want to sit over here?
No, I don't want to sit over here. It's too good the air conditioning.
Oh, maybe over here then.
I want to sit over here.
Over here?
No, it's too close to the restroom.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
I don't know.
What happened?
What happened?
No.
I went to the gynecologist.
The gynecologist?
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, he gave me an examination. I couldn't take it.
Why? What happened?
He was trying to get a second opinion.
Oh, so what did he do?
What did he do? He made me the fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
You want to sit then, maybe?
Well, I don't know where
Sit
you
down.
want to sit.
Just sit down.
But you have colitis, you said.
No, you asking me to sit? I can't move around. I have what's
Okay.
what's
So
called colitis.
you have colitis.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Then what's colitis?
Every time I move around, my basin collides.
Oh, all right. Okay.
You want to sit there? Don't
yeah,
you
the one-
want to sit?
so
You're
you-
constantly complaining.
Then all right. I'll make out the chair for you, darling.
You could sit or what?
You're gonna sit. You want me to
I
sit?
don't know if you want to sit or
Well,
what.
I don't know if I want to sit. Why are you arguing with me?
Who's arguing? Who's
don't
arguing?
understand.
Every time you say
Listen,
something different.
listen. I want to tell you,
No.
you treat me like, oh God.
I don't know.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I didn't want to insult you, darling.
It's okay. Okay.
All right.
I get it.
No. Oh,
So,
look who's here. Do you want to meet my uncle or my cousin?
very nice. Why
Oh,
not?
wait
I'll
a
say
sec.
hello.
No, wait.
Not too fast. Not
Oh,
too
there's Cousin Larry. How you doing, Cousin Larry? That's a pleasure.
Hello, hello.
This is my husband Dave. And you know I'm Sadie. Yeah, and that's Sherry.
Nice to meet
Yes,
you.
yes. And we are just gonna have a wonderful
so
time.
maybe
All right, we'll sit down.
No, nothing here.
Nothing. Yeah, right. I know that. All right, we'll sit down.
Again, you want to sit?
All right, we'll sit over here. Is this a table too
I
small?
don't know. Maybe this the table here. Or...
Oh, here, this is a better table. We'll sit over here, darling. All right.
No.
All right. So sit.
All right, maybe I'll sit. Where you going to be sitting?
I'll sit over here.
Sure.
All right.
Tell me what else you're thinking of today.
What else? Oh, you like my outfit? I went shopping this morning. I got a French bread. Oh.
Everything is all right.
But it's very hard for me to sit, you know.
Did I tell you that
Yeah, I have a pain in my knee.
What pain? You need? What happened?
Yeah, I have pneumonia.
Oh,
You know. It's
so now you know why Jewish husbands want to die first.
yeah, because they want to.
That's right.
Yeah, we know that, you know.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I'm going to try to sit down, though.
All right.
Listen, did you take out Egypt?
Egypt.
Yeah, your dog, Egypt. You don't
Why
remember
do you
your dog,
you
Egypt?
keep naming that dog Egypt. Why the hell did you give it such a name?
I named the dog Egypt because he makes pyramids in every room, you know? I don't know what to tell you about Egypt.
Sadie, I don't know. You look so fat. I want to tell you something. Last night you passed by the TV. I
Yeah.
missed 3 episodes.
How dare you tell me such a thing like that?
It's the truth.
Listen, I want to, and then you're going to tell me that I'm a lousy cook, that the garbage threw up last week?
No, I'm not going to say anything like that.
Oh.
I'm not going to say anything like that.
Oh, all right, okay.
All
Listen,
right.
so now I'm going to tell you a few things.
No.
Yeah, if you continue on like this, you see, if you're going to mention
Yeah.
about heavy women,
No.
yeah, that they're very fat,
For the survey?
the man is not going to last too long if he mentioned that, you know what I mean?
We try. We try.
No, anyway, listen, I think you want to sit down, you feel
No,
comfortable?
no, I
You don't-
can't.
you don't wanna-
I can't.
you got a
That's the
crutch?
problem with the crutching.
Where's the crutch? You want me to help you with?
No, it's all right. Go
Are
away.
you going to tell me how beautiful I am?
But you know what? Tell you, your eye looks beautiful. You look very nice. You look beautiful today.
Are you trying to make me feel better so we should make love later on and have sex?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you later.
All right, so, well, you're going to tell me, well, listen, maybe you'll come up, take a walk upstairs and we can make love?
Walk upstairs. You know, I can't do both.
Oh, God, what am I going to tell you? But Jake, darling, you have to make love to me in the dark.
The dark. Why the dark?
Because all Jewish women never want to see their husbands enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what are we gonna do?
So, well, now, what are we going to do?
So we're gonna go home or what? We're gonna stay here?
No, I'm not going to tell you about, you're going to tell me about your experience with your father when he was a kid.
Oh, you heard about
Yeah,
that?
tell
When
me
I was
about
a
your
kid.
father when he was a kid.
When I was a kid?
Yeah.
Well, my father was a heavy drinker. You know, he was a very heavy drinker.
Yeah.
So he saw one day, he saw a sign that says, "Drink Canada Dry." So he went up there.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah, he was up there.
Uh-huh. And Joe, you know, I was watching you yesterday.
Huh?
And yesterday you went out and you touched a Jewish frog.
Jewish frog? How do you know the frog was Jewish?
Look at you, you got Schwartz. I don't know what to do with that, you know?
I don't know. I think
It's just, why is all these people making noise over there? I can't hear a wife.
Yeah, me neither.
Let me get over there and tell them what they're doing.
All right, go ahead.
Come, Jake. Listen.
You're dropping
Follow.
something.
What did I
Honey,
drop?
honey, darling.
Oh, hurry up. Get around behind me right
You might
away.
catch a cold.
Right away, hurry, quick.
John, you might catch a cold.
Listen, I don't want any noise in the restaurant while I'm trying to eat here. Now you better cut it out, you know. Otherwise, I'm going to tell the owner, you know.
Tell the owner.
Yeah. So just be, please, you can be calm a little bit. Listen. All right, Jake, darling, where are you? Don't leave me alone. I'll get
Did I
nervous.
tell you about the rabbi?
No, what happened to the rabbi?
My friend Harry, he goes to his rabbi and tells,
Yeah?
Rabbi, my wife is trying to poison me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he says, listen, don't worry about it. Let me call her up and I'll call you back tomorrow. So tomorrow he calls him up, he says, listen, I spoke to your wife yesterday for 3 hours on the phone. Listen, take the poison.
That's what he told you. Well, Jake, do you remember when we were on our honeymoon? Do you remember that? It's a long time ago, you
The
know.
honeymoon, yeah.
And we were driving in the car, you remember? We were driving in the car, and while we were driving, I went over and I put my hand on your knee.
Yeah.
But then you went ahead and put your hand on my knee.
That's right.
See? And I said, you know, if we're married, you can go a little further. So you drove to Key West by mistake, and we never got to the hotel. I don't understand that, you know? And did I tell you about my friend? I picked her up with her husband. She's 89 years old. And the doctor went to examine her, and he said that you are a woman that has like a 40-year-old body. So he says, do you mind if I ask you a question? She says, no, I don't mind if you ask me a question. Do you have intercourse? She says, wait a minute, I'll ask my husband. Turns around, she says, do you have intercourse? He says, no, I told you, we got Blue Cross. Yeah, you know, that's the
That's
lady,
the
you know?
guy. So it's like I went the other day to the rabbi's house because
Yeah.
my dog died.
Oh, yeah.
So I go to the rabbi, knock on the door, he says yes. I said, listen rabbi, could you do me a favor and do the funeral for my dog?
Yeah.
He says, we don't do dogs. I said, rabbi, you did for my mother, you did for my father, such a beautiful funeral. Could you do it for my dog? It was part of the family. No, we don't do dogs. What should I do then, I said. He says, listen, go across the street. There's a church over there.
Yeah.
Talk to the priest. Maybe they do dogs.
Oh, all right.
Maybe they do. Thank you so much, Rabbi. Tell me something. If I give him $1,000 donation, it'll be all right? The rabbi turns around and says, wait a minute. I didn't know the dog was Jewish.
Oh.
Yeah.
And did I tell you about my friend? She lives in Israel. Did you know that? I had a friend in Israel. And her husband was the head moil of all of Israel. See?
Oh, boy.
And he went around, and every time he did a circumcision, he got to put a tips in the box. So he died, and now she went down to I took her to the leather store. Her name was Gertie, see? I took Gertie down to the leather store with the little box, and she wanted a momentum. So he says, all right, I'll call you in a month, and you'll come back down. So a month later, I took her down there, and the most gorgeous little wallet in the box. So she says, how much do I owe you? He says, well, you owe me $5,000. $5,000 for this little tiny wallet? He says, yeah, when you touch it, it turns into a suitcase. You know? And then I was in Israel. Do you remember when we went to Israel?
Sure.
And a reporter was looking for a human interest story, see? And I told, just go over to the Wailing Wall and you'll find somebody who might be able to give you a human interest story.
Yes.
Wait, what's all the confusion here? What is the confusion? No confusion here. What is going on here? What is this here? Be quiet. I'm trying to finish that story. So anyway, darling.
I hear you.
So anyway, she goes over and there's an old man by the Wailing Wall, and he's praying. So she said, "Don't bother him until he finishes." He finishes praying, and all of a sudden she goes over to him and says, "Do you mind if I can ask you a couple of questions?" She said, "No, I don't mind." He says, "So how long are you praying at the wall?" He says, "I'm praying at the wall for 50 years. So she says, so tell me, what do you pray about? He says, well, I pray about the Jews and the Arabs and the Americans. So she says to him, let me ask you another question. What is your conclusion from all of your praying? He says, it's like talking to our freaking wall. You know, so
anyhow, this Michigan and Mike.
Michigan and Mike.
He got drunk one day.
Yeah.
And he's so drunk, he walks around, he goes into a bar,
Yeah.
and the bartender says, I can't serve you, you're too drunk. He says, I'm looking for a woman. So, there's no women here, this is a bar, it's not a house of ill repute. He says, but I need a woman. He says, okay, you know what, go down the block, make a left turn,
Yeah.
there's a house of ill repute. So he's drunk, he's walking, instead of making a left, he makes a right.
Yeah.
Walks into a podiatrist's office.
Yeah.
Comes in, he says, I need service. Lady says, go into room 01
Yeah.
and take it out. So he goes into the room, he sees a sheet with a hole in it.
Yeah.
He figures it's a new thing. He opens up his pants, he pulls it through. The doctor walks in, she says to him, wait a minute, this is not a foot. He says, I didn't know that you had a minimum here.
I didn't. And what about the rabbi that was a Michigan rabbi and the Michigan rabbi has a. You told him the Michigan rabbi with the 33 and the.
That was a crazy nut guy. I told you about Michigan Aaron. That was the rabbi's son.
Oh, all right.
So he's in Miami. He went to a street over there.
Yeah.
And he's dancing around. 33, 33, 33. The young man sees him across the street. Yo, what y'all doing there? He says, come here, I'll show you how to dance. So what kind of dance? He said, don't worry, come over here. As the young man comes, a truck hits him and he dies. The rabbi Michigan and Mike looks at him and goes, 34, 34, 34.
I asked the waiter if he had soup on the menu,
Yeah.
and he says, no, I just wiped it off. So then he finally brings me out the soup, see, and there was a fly. He says, what's with the fly in the soup? He says he's doing the backstroke. I didn't know what to do with that.
That's what happened. That's what happened. That's why you see the three guys are sitting around the table.
Yeah.
There's a rabbi, a priest, and an imam. They're all sitting around. And what made us become men of God? So one of them says, the priest says, I was out in a storm in the sea, in this boat, and the storm was going crazy, and everything was bursting around.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And I prayed to God, I said, God, please, bring me home, I'll serve you all my life. That's how we became a priest. I asked the imam, the Muslim minister, what's with you? What happened to you? Because I was out in the desert with the camels,
Yeah.
and came a storm.
Yeah.
Storm, sand all over the place. 2 camels died. A couple of guys
Aye.
went out. So I prayed to God. I said, please, God, make me come home. Poof, 20 miles, everything around was calm.
Yeah.
And he went home.
Yeah.
And there's the rabbi. What's with you? The rabbi said, let me tell you. Shabbos, I'm coming out of shul.
Yeah.
I'm standing by the light to cross the street. I
Yeah.
look down, there's a suitcase. So I kick the suitcase.
Yeah.
It opens up.
Yeah.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars in there.
Uh-huh.
Now with Shabbos, I can't pick it up.
Yeah. Shabbos.
So I said to God, God, please do something for me and I'll worship you all my life.
So what happened?
Poof, everything around became Tuesday.
Oh. That's good. Yeah, right.
That's what happened.
Did I tell you what happened to my friend? He was walking in the desert, and he's so thirsty he couldn't find any water. So he turns around, he says to God, can you please send me a sign so I can get some water?
Yeah.
So after that, he sees a little shack, and he goes up to the shack. He says to the man, do you have any water in the shack? He says, no, I only sell ties. So he keeps walking, and he's walking, and he comes to a restaurant. And he goes and he said to the man, do you have water in the restaurant? He says, we have tons of water in the restaurant, but I can't let you in. You need a tie.
Oh, to go.
I don't know what to tell you about that.
That's what it is.
Yes, it was one of those kind of things.
was.
Anyway, Jake, come with me. I want to introduce you our food people.
Oh, all right.
All right? Now over here, come here. Over here is Diane.
Hello, Diane. Are you?
Where,
Turned his head.
yeah, this is Diane, and she's married to a Jewish man. His name is Lou. And Lou, see, Lou had Jewish suffering. You know, that's what he has. He's not allowed to drink because it interferes with his Jewish suffering. You know what I mean?
That's why Jews drink?
Right, that's it. Yeah, see. Now, and this lady over here, this lady over here, I don't even know her name. I don't. What are you doing in this restaurant, lady?
Waiting to get you out of here.
Now, and over here, see, this woman over here, I know her for 30 years. And I don't remember where I know her from. I just don't understand that.
From the Bronx, maybe.
No, she don't come to, but she don't look like a Bronx. No. Maybe Puerto Rico she came from. Now, and then over here, I'm sorry, I almost knocked over the whole place. Listen, and over here, darling, this is, her name is Joan.
So, not yet, not yet. I'm thinking about
Hi, darling.
Yes, darling.
This is Joan, and she goes to the, it's a big church called the Joan of Arc. See, they named it after her. Now, his name is Frank. See, his last name is Moore. So now, he's got a church, and it's called the Moore Church on St. Thomas More Church.
You're advertising over here?
No, that these people come around. Now he's a fireman, but he don't know how to put a fire out. You know what I mean? You know how to put a fire out? I put my fire out in my pantyhose. Yeah, you know, that's how I do it. You know, that's the way women do that.
No, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't
You don't know anything about pantyhose? I'll have to show you.
No, not yet.
I know very good.
We have one other place and I didn't get to yet. Oh. No, you got lipstick on you. I'm sorry, darling. I don't mind you. You like my hair? How are you? What you doing here? You come to get a soup?
Careful with the soup.
And you? And this, you know this man?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately, this man over here walks our dog all day, and that's all he does, you know. Right, Jake?
Every day.
So Jake, I gotta introduce you to somebody else. And thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Our pleasure.
Oh,
Oh, you look
well,
good.
thank you, darling. I went out and got a dress special for this occasion, you know. Not special. What happened to the man that was sitting over here? He left? Where'd he go, that man?
Which man? Over here?
Yeah, no, I don't know. There was a man sitting there. Oh, Janice. How are you, darling? Oh. Janice, how are you, darling? You're looking wonderful. You're feeling all right? Did you meet Jake? Jake's a wonderful person. I'm married to him for 45 years. Yes. Yes. Come, Jake, darling. Walk with me.
Thank you very much.
And I'm gonna do. I can't even get through it. Such a tight restaurant here.
Ain't too much.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Good, enjoy.
Okay. Are you a nice lady? Oh, you're not a nice lady. I don't want to talk to you. Listen, excuse me, son. I gotta talk to my neighbor over here. She's a neighbor of mine. She just moved here from Ethiopia. Yes, you know. And that's where she found her husband in Ethiopia.
God bless. God bless.
Yeah, you know. How are you? Not too good. I have a lot of clinks and cranks, you know. Yeah, well, you know, I know. All right. I think we covered the whole thing. All right. Now, do you want to? Do you want to sit down now? Or?
What do you want to do? You want to sit down or you want to take a look?
Well, we have to thank everybody. So why don't we just go up the restaurant? Don't go this way.
Go ahead. Don't fall down.
No, I won't.
Be careful. Don't let the bread hit you.
No, we don't want to get the bread.
Yes. Because we have to have.
Listen, you think it's easy? No, I don't think so either. When I was younger, I could cook, I could do everything. Right? When I could cook when I was younger. Did you like my bracelet? Look. That nice? And I want to tell you, I got these glasses from my mother. You know, Gardy, my mother, with the multi-lens. Oh, yeah.
The hair is great.
Oh, of course, I went to appointments. I got appointments. All right, I think now we're going to say goodbye to everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excuse me. I want to thank you all for coming. I have to go because I left my car running,
I thought you left.
and it costs a lot of money for gas. And Hy has to go, and he has to go to take care. He's got oxygen or whatever. You know? Yeah. So, all right.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody. All right. Thank you. Nice to see you. I want you to come over just to see. Gary. Oh, Gary, darling. I want to thank you so much,
My
darling.
pleasure, dear. My pleasure. What a
coming.
pleasure. Good to see you.
So thank you for your
Thank you very
everything.
much. Thank you.
And
Nice
Paul,
meeting you.
darling,
Thank you.
I want to tell you, without you, I can't eat a sandwich.
Uh-oh.
Anyway.
It was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Doc. Bye,
Take care.
everybody.
Bye. Stuff you got.
Yes, you take care of yourself, you know, with the young chicks running around.
Yeah, what's your knish over there?
Where's the caniche?
No, I'm told him to
Oh.
watch his knish.
Oh, all right. You want to go in front of me, darling? Okay. All right. No?
No.
Oh, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Since I eat the mango bread, I feel wonderful, you know?
Right.
Terrific.
Enjoy. Thank you very much.
Ay, what an experience out here, I'm telling you. Just it's hot. You're hot. So come, we'll go home, make love. What's the problem here with that?